Hi everybody, I'm here with the twins, Heidi and Nicholas, and we're going to be doing Mia's Confessions of a Reborn Mom Tag. So number 1, true or false? I have co-slept with a reborn on at least one occasion. Well, that one would have to be true. I'm sitting on my bed right now, and Jonah, Jamie, and Carriana are all in their spot where they stay all day and all night. So I guess technically I have slept with my reborns. And back to the twins. Number 2, I'm afraid to add up the cumulative amount of what I've spent on reborn clothes and accessories. That is very, very, very true. I will go into a store and spend more than I realize. I'm horrible at math. So for me to go in and pick up a few items and be able to tally that up in my head, I have a really hard time with. So every time I go shopping, I always make sure that I have a little bit of money in there to cover it all. And number 3, given a choice between attending a large social gathering or spending a quiet evening alone with the babies, I would choose the babies more often than not. And that is most definitely true. Not really very into large gatherings or parties anymore. I have fibromyalgia, so I'm sick and bedridden a lot of the time. It's really physically hard for me to get out and stay out for a few hours, and I also suffer from treatment-resistant depression and anxiety. So a lot of times I just don't feel like going out. I would much rather stay home and watch YouTube videos with my kids and cuddle my babies. Number 4, in the unfortunate event of a house fire, I would try to rescue as many dolls as I could before I vacated the premises. In some ways that's true. I have 2 kids, aged 16 and 8, so my number 1 priority would be in getting them out of the house and away from the house safely. And I have 3 dolls from my childhood, 2 that I got the Christmas I was 5, and 1 that I got the summer that I was 6. And I imagine that I would want to rescue those 3 before any others because they hold so much sentimental value to me. So, but if I could and if I had time, I would definitely want to run in and get as many babies as I can. It'd be kind of difficult. We've got those in the corner. Katie, Laura, the baby in the bassinet and then in the basket, and then all these dolls, babies on the bed, the babies in the corner over there, and then the babies in the hutch, and my vintage babies over there. Plus I have a lot of porcelain dolls, mostly in the living room, and I have a ton of vintage dolls and some more Ashton Drake dolls in storage too, so it obviously wouldn't be feasible for me to get them all out. So like I said, if I were to save any, it would be the 3 from my childhood. Number 5, it doesn't happen often, but there have been a few moments I wish I could go back in time, but to before I knew about or collected reborns. False for me. I definitely would not want to go back to that time. Reborns have made me really happy, and I get some sort of peace and contentment from them. I really enjoy watching YouTube videos of, people and their babies and how they do their hobby. We're all so different, and that's great to see. And I think we all try really hard to respect and understand one another's differences. It's just really, really important. So, I've collected dolls all my life, and the number one goal in my doll collecting was to get the most realistic doll I could possibly get. And so when Ashton Drakes came along, I thought they were pretty realistic. And then I discovered Reborns, and it was like, wow, the whole world opened up to me. Everything I had been searching for, I found in these dolls. So, I've gotten to kind of meet some people in the Reborn community. I was gone for a long time due to personal issues, and I'm trying to get back into making videos and commenting on other people's videos. So, yeah, it makes my life a lot better to have these dolls in it. And they bring me a lot of fun, especially on days when nothing can make me happy and nothing is fun, and I'm just incredibly, massively depressed. It's the one thing, besides my real kids, that kind of helps me get through. So I would never go back in time to before I had these beautiful babies, ever. Number 5. Oh, no, sorry. Number 6. I would be willing to lose a friendship if that person continued to challenge me about my hobby. Well, the way that I look at it is, if somebody is your friend, a real, true friend, they wouldn't constantly be challenging you about a part of your life that is so very important and makes you happy and makes you unique. It's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Wholesome hobby. There are a lot of other worse things that I could be out there doing. And I think that if somebody were challenging me continually and berating me and insulting the dolls, and I would, have to let go of that friendship, because I wouldn't be being respected by that friend. And respect is a huge part of any relationship. Most everybody I know, friends, relatives, those that see my dolls, I'll just think they're all creepy. They think I'm weird. And that can be, excuse me, that can be a little hard to deal with, not having friends who live close by to you. Sorry, I have the hiccups. It would be great to have people who would at least respect my hobby. You know, most people just kind of meet them once. I go in my room and say, oh, they're creepy. And then we just don't talk about it again. But if they were to continually insult and berate, I would have to choose to end the friendship because I don't deserve to be disrespected, not cared for. So I guess that is the end of the tags. So Mia, if you're watching, I really enjoyed this one. I've been enjoying watching everyone else's. I apologize for it being so shaky. I have the horrible, horrible hiccups, of course. But I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.